EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They run it again with Cook.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. You know, look at this Baltimore defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Stopped short of the 25, but that 2nd effort got him a couple extra. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Alert, alert, alert. Here's Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 10. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Adafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. Ooh, the juke. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Motion man is Shakir.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. When you look at this Buffalo defense,
they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
3rd down and 1.
No, we changed it.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
He'll find the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
The Ravens hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Henry not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Now Jackson.
Got his target. That's Kohler.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, sit up!
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Allen now looks to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
Deontay Hardy deep for Baltimore.
It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Third and 12.
Play action. It's Jackson on the move to his left.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line. Allen. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Fighting through pressure, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
He's got it to the 43 here. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Henry. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Sheds off the tackle. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Half 85,
To the air, Allen.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Allen going to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a first down.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Allen.
Shakir hauls it in.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now Allen. And caught by Cooper for a Bills touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10.
Open man downfield is Johnson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That second down play nets a -4. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And this is going to be intercepted.
Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
That's on the guard, David Edwards.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Allen to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the...
And this is going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Cook up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Again, it's Cook. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
Cook, and he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right.
Complete to Likely on the out route.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
And the busy night for Henry continues. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 18 on that one. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Jackson now. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
This is third and goal. Throwing, Jackson.
Eluding the pressure right.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. This is first and 10. Now Allen.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. To throw is Allen.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2nd and 6 coming up. Allen. It returns it right back to Samuel.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Here comes 2nd down. Allen.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone.
Here's Jackson.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed.
Well, somebody